Welcome, fellow human beings, and maybe some AIs. You never really know. Welcome to Making Sales Social Live, brought to you by Social Sales Link. I'm Bob Woods, the LinkedIn Sherpa, and I'm joined, as always, by the fellow LinkedIn and social selling professional who's also known as LinkedIn Whisperer, Bryn Tillman. What's up, Bryn?
Hey, Bob, you always make me giggle, and some AIs may be listening. The funny thing is, that's actually probably true.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to Making Sales Social Live, as we share LinkedIn and social selling training, strategies, and tips that will have an immediate impact on your business. Join Bryn Tillman and me, Bob Woods, every week. Making Sales Social Live. This is the recorded version of our weekly Making Sales Social Live show.
I promise you we're not going to be talking about AI today, but it's out there. So just everybody know about it. What we are going to be talking about today is we're going to take a bit of a deep dive into some strategies, tips, and techniques to maximize your networking potential when it comes to LinkedIn events. So if you're a sales pro, sales leader, you can definitely take advantage of these. To learn, we're going to talk about how to effectively search for events and to find out how to properly engage with attendees at other people's events. So think of these events just like regular events. I mean, we're all starting to, or we all, many of us are starting to get back to going to regular events like in person, like meeting other people. LinkedIn events, they're the same type of thing. So, Bryn, talk us through what that looks like.
Let's just start from how do you find events on LinkedIn? Because it's kind of hidden.
A big one. Kind of icky to find them.
It's tough, right? But we're going to give you a little shortcut that makes it a little bit easier. If you go to the search bar and you hit enter, you're going to see a whole bunch of choices at the very top. One of them is events. So if you click on that, it's going to give you all these events. There's an all filters, and you click on the all filters and there's no more filters. Hopefully they're coming. But in the event, you can put the topic that you are looking to attend, to network in. So for example, when we were playing around with this in preparation for today, I put in ChatGPT because those are events I'm interested in and they're attracting people I'm interested in networking with. Now, Bob made a really good point in the beginning here. This is like an in-person event. These are not leads. These are people that we're going to start conversations with and naturally let them progress into whatever business relationship they are intended to be. This is a journey, right? With that in mind, we're going to go in and we're going to find events. And when you search for events and you have a type, they'll all come up. And I think there were 52, maybe, if I remember correctly. And as I'm looking down, some of them had 5 attendees and some of them had 900 attendees. Now, they're not all going to show up, but all of these people were interested in this event. So if we click attend, that we're attending, and by the way, you should attend. It's a learning experience, and then it's also something else that you can talk to with the other participants. But we attend, and once we do that, we can send messages to the other attendees. This message will come in very differently than a normal message. It's going to come in saying that you're both attending this event, and do they accept the message from you? So if you pitch, you're done. And if you have too many people that really essentially saying that this is spam, not only are you going to get kicked out of the event, you even may get your LinkedIn shut down. So Bob and I are all about make sure you're not selling too soon, right? We want to make sure that you are networking. So what does networking look like? Well, let's say, let's pick someone. Who do we love that could be running an event? Let's go Stan Robinson.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Great. So Stan Robinson is running an event and he's attracting all the people that we want to have conversations with. So we're going to go out and we're going to find other content that Stan has. Maybe he was on a Bobcast. How about that, Bob?
There we go. Oh, I love that. I love that, a Bobcast.
Yeah, that just came out. Okay, so whether he's on a podcast or we need to use that somewhere.
Yeah, we do. We will.
Or a blog post, or maybe he published an ebook or something else, right? Now, when we go in, all these people are interested in seeing Stan, and now we're interested in engaging with them around Stan.
Looking to up your LinkedIn game? The Social Sales Link team has you covered with our LinkedIn Sales Accelerator, a guided social selling program that includes training, coaching, and so much more. Visit socialsaleslink.com/in for more details. Again, that's socialsaleslink.com/in.
So, see, we're both big fans. Curious, did you have a chance to hear his podcast on X, Y, and Z? Let me know if you're interested. We can connect, and I'm happy to send you a link. So now we're talking about the keynote, right? We are networking. You may connect. You may just stay in messaging for a little bit. I don't know, right? You'll figure it out, and you're going to play it. There's no 100% right way, 100% wrong. Well, 100% wrong way is to pitch. That's the wrong way. But you're going to feel each person as an individual. If you're at a networking meeting and I'm having a conversation with Jane, and I really like Jane, but there's no real synergy, I'm not going to have coffee with Jane, but I'm thrilled that I met her. And then I'll go on to Fred and I'll say, oh, Fred, this is someone I want coffee with. We're going to do the same thing with the attendees. We're not going to go to coffee with all of them. We want, really qualify in, have a conversation, see what makes sense. And a lot can come from this. A big one are referral partners. Is Stan attracting sales trainers? So at this point, we're just building rapport. They'll see our content. Maybe we'll ask them to vote on a poll. Maybe when we have an event, now that we're connected to them, we can invite them to our event. This is all about networking. Now, warning, big warning. This is not positioned to poach. Do not go on to a competitor's event and try to steal all their audience, because that is not cool.
That's precisely the phrase that went through my mind when you said that. Not cool. It's just not cool. Don't do it. I mean, that's just like, it's classless, I think. You have no class.
So yeah, right. So we need to treat this, the respect of the person running the event, the respect of the people attending the event. When Bob and I were deciding to do this, one of the things that went through my head was, are we going to teach people to spam? So obviously that is the antithesis of everything that we teach. So it's really important that we look at this from a pure networking, not prospecting, not poaching. This is about building rapport with folks.
And one of the things that I like about what Bryn just said is we're always talking about adding value. So you can add value while you're networking. Obviously, you do that all the time in person. The way that we do it in a LinkedIn event type of thing is exactly what Bryn said, is to find content that the person has already published that you think would be beneficial. And I mean, truly beneficial to someone else, especially because you're offering their content. You're not offering your content. So it's obvious that you're not pushing yourself when you do that.
Yeah, I love that. And I do, right? You need to slow down your outreach to speed up your outcome, right? Detach from what the prospect is worth to you and attach to what you are worth to that prospect. Bring in that value. So, this is one of our shortest, right? Because this wasn't a really, really long, this was an easy kind of pop in special timing for our live audience.
Yeah, but it's still important though. I mean, because a lot of people, I think, just show up and, and they're showing up for the content, which is good. And like you said, Brent, people, this is a learning opportunity. You should really take the opportunity to learn about whatever the speaker is talking about, but you can get more juice out of it. You just need to do it the right way so that it's really worth your time to be there. But again, do it in the right way. Don't spam. Don't be the proverbial finger snapping kind of salesperson who's just there to just build up, to collect baseball cards in the form of new LinkedIn connections.
Right. Be purposeful for sure.
Yes. Be purposeful. Yeah. So
this was a short and sweet one, Bob.
That is okay, because every once in a while you just got to be short and sweet. And that's what we're doing here. So,
well, you're tall and sweet.
Well, Just make sure my wife doesn't hear that. So thanks again for joining us on Making Sales Social Live. If you're with us live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter right now, we do this every week. So keep an eye out for our live sessions. If you're listening to us on our podcast and you haven't subscribed already, why not? Go ahead and hit that subscribe or follow button. You can access all of our previous shows and be alerted when new ones drop. If you'd like more info on the podcast, socialsaleslink.com/podcast. Again, that's socialsaleslink.com/podcast. We do 2 shows weekly. This one, although we did actually 2 this week, but normally we do 2 we do 2 different types of episodes. This and our Making Sales Social interview series, where we talk with leaders and experts in sales, marketing, business, and many more areas that we know you all absolutely love. So when you're out and about, be sure to make your sales
social.
Exactly. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Don't miss an episode. Visit socialsaleslink.com/podcast. Leave a review down below. Tell us what you think, what you learned, and what you want to hear from us next. Register for free resources at linkedinlibrary.com. You can also listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and Google Play. Visit our website, socialsaleslink.com, for more information.